Good morning, I'm Wenqi. Today, I'm honored to be here to introduce my thesis project. I want to share a story with you. This is Kevin. He is 16 years old. Kevin has a great childhood. He was very social, loved to meet new friends, and play soccer with them. However, 3 years ago, Kevin was in an accident, and everything changed. When Kevin woke up in the hospital, the world was not the same. He opened and closed his eyes again and again. He could barely see. He couldn't believe it. He hoped for a miracle. But there was no miracle. And then Kevin heard the words that would forever change his life. You are visually impaired. From that day on, Kevin was legally blind. Previously social and outgoing, Kevin was now fearful of outside world. He didn't go out as often because he felt terrified to communicate with others. In the winter of 2018, his parents brought him to a program for visually impairment teenagers in New York City to help him build his independence. It was there that I met Kevin and heard his story, along with the stories of 25 other teenagers in this program. These kids are not alone. They are only a small sample of over 400,000 visually impaired teenagers in New York City. During my research, I found the disability makes them feel different and isolated from peers. They don't socialize because they fear rejection. And lastly, they lack encouragement to go beyond their comfort zone. This is a barrier for them to try new things and build their confidence. Jay, the manager of the youth program, spoke to these challenges. Even though they are 17-year-old, their social skills are those like a 12-year-old. These fears are perceived different, preventing them from building the confidence needed to build social skills and independence. And confidence, there's a huge opportunity to help them build confidence. And confidence promotes independence. I learned through prototyping that the first step toward confidence can be built through communication skills and problem-solving skills. So my goal was to help them get out of their comfort zone and feel free to express themselves. And here's how I did it. Introducing See Your Superpower. See Your Superpower provides visually impaired teenagers a stage to build their confidence, transforming their imagination into reality. I chose a design intervention with drama at the heart of it. Drama is a fun and engaging way for teenagers to build their confidence, and here's why. Creativity stimulates imagination and self-expression. Drama offers a safe environment to try on new roles and communicate feelings. Planning, rehearsing, and performing provides a feeling of accomplishment. See Your Superpower consists of 2 modules with different goals, Super Stage and Super Life. The first one is Super Stage. Super Stage is focusing on helping these teenagers build their communication skills. And with these communication skills, they will feel more equipped to socialize and overcome their fear of rejection. With a fear of communication, the intervention would be challenging. So I decided to find a way of these teenagers to bring in their interest and comfort from home. It was their hobbies that created a superhero-themed intervention. The teenagers were asked to create their own superhero characters. They were also excited to share these characters. Then they choose what the superpower they would have and why. After this, they went to Superpower store and to buy something and image what the superpower they have. After this, They role-play as this superhero and discussion and write their own script. For the next activity, we form a small group and use this script to perform. During this whole process, Kevin became very active, and that was the first time I saw his smile. He told me that was the happiest day at this program. The role play of drama can help visually impaired teenagers improve their creativity and enhance their self-confidence. But how do I transfer this sense of accomplishment and confidence gained through drama role-playing into real-life situation? So I use drama skills and transition the setting from a fake backdrop to the real life. I took the stage away so they could continue growing their skills where they will need most, outside the walls. Now bring the second module, Super Life. Super Life is focused on building their problem-solving skills needed outside the program. These problem-solving skills will equip visually impaired teenagers to go outside of their comfort zone. Kevin spent most of his time at the home for the past 2 years because he felt nervous going out. But with his new friend and the superhero clothes, he was ready. I told Kevin, "You are a superhero now. You are now Kevin. In that moment, you should try something that Kevin never tried before." Kevin's mission was go to Central Park. While on his way, he realized wasn't how to go there, and he needed to find out how to get there. He practiced his problem-solving skills in this moment and asked a store owner for directions. Kevin was afraid to cross the street because he didn't trust himself. But as a superhero, he felt a new sense of confidence that helped him take the first step. That day, he didn't just cross the street, but he went outside of his comfort zone. Doing this alone made Kevin feel so proud of himself. When I look Kevin's back, I feel his power. He became a brave and confident superhero. I saw the change in Kevin, but what about other teenagers? To help understand what we did together and to help share this sense of confidence with others, I designed a survey to measure the success of my intervention. Before CL Superpower, most of these teenagers didn't feel confidence in communication. But after their mission, there was significant improvement in confidence. Before their mission, most of the teenagers feel a little confidence to be able to solve problems. But their ability to problem solve greatly increased, meaning if something unexpected comes up in the future, they will be able to solve these problems. And finally, I measure self-confidence. Before the mission, teenagers didn't feel self-confidence. They didn't want to go outside alone. But now, they feel more confidence. The teenagers are already planning for their next mission. Through this project, I saw first how drama and role-playing can get visually impaired teenagers through a process of building confidence in real life. But this project is not over. I hope more kids can step out their comfort zone like Kevin. The next step is to take the mask off and show that they are a hero through their self-confidence and improve independence. Finally, I would like to share a quote to the people who are visually impaired and tell them, you are not alone in the world. In the real life, even if you don't have superpower, you can still be a hero. Thank you for my advisor, Jeff, my DSI team, Cheryl, and DSI families and my family. Thank you so much.